Yo.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? We are finally back.
Long time no see.
Yeah, I was about to say, when's the last time we even recorded?
I don't know, 2 weeks ago.
It might have been 2 weeks ago. Honestly, it might have been a week.
We're going through some heavy spurts of workload right now.
It's felt like forever, but yeah, it's literally been coming in from literally everywhere. We've been buying off eBay, from whatnot, buying from stores, doing bulk buys still, Facebook deals. It's been literally everywhere, but like I always say in every single video, I always feel like we almost catch up, and then a bunch of shit just comes right in, and then we also add on to our work, like this stuff right here. And pretty much the premise of this video is to show you guys how you can buy some good things, make some bad deals. Some things will rot on one app. You got to move stuff on other ones. And this is kind of about this, you know, what you guys are looking at right here. This is a bunch of stuff that we literally had for years. I mean, some of it I could say, what, 3-4 years?
Yeah, I think the oldest I saw was like 2021.
Sometimes you don't think about it because, as like I always say, like we're always so busy and we have so much space here that you forget about these couple of shoes that like this one might be there for 4 years. This one might be there for like a year. And you just completely forget about it. And, you know, it's hard to go back into it. But like I said, we kind of do like this one process where we'll go through some of our inventories. And this is off one platform to move to another one. And we kind of just wanted to show you guys like maybe like the pricing on where we were at. And then just kind of go from there, because a lot of this stuff is going to go on certain apps, and one specific one is probably going to be Whatnot. We are on Whatnot now. We are fairly new sellers on there. We sell hats, clothing, shoes. We're definitely going to add our link into the description, because we do have a referral code that if you do use it, you do get $15 off your first purchase. So might as well go on there. You can probably get one of these deals. And of course, if you guys see anything like this, like I said, you will see it on there for a complete steal. So
Problem with that is going on eBay.
That's actually pretty funny. So stuff like this you will see on Whatnot starting off at $5. So don't miss out, guys. We go live every single week, and of course whenever you see this video we will be live, so jump on it. So again, I do this process maybe around like, I don't know, 5 to 6 months. Every 5 to 6 months.
We're trying to make this monthly though, because on the end of the day, all the stuff that like Chris said sits there too long is just wasting money. Like wasted money. Like it's just sitting there, it's rotting, it's not making us money. We're not able to recycle that back into the business. It just, I don't know.
And I'll always say, like,
dead weight.
Whether or not this costs like $5, $10, $20.
Those cost $8.50.
Okay, cool. The point is that the real estate is way more expensive than whatever the hell this costs. And again, if this was $8.50, the real estate of what we could have put on there, a $50, $100 shoe, $150 sale, we're letting it rot with 2 freaking slides that cost us $17 total. That we were probably gonna sell for what on there? On Go, maybe $25.
Yeah, and those are probably one of the oldest ones, so they're probably on there for like at least 2 years.
So I did pull this one like 6 months ago, listed it on eBay, and we got what, 30 ship for these?
Yeah, 30 ship.
Oh,
$29.99.
Which isn't bad, because after payouts, after putting this in a poly bag, we might get like 19, 20 bucks, right? Like, give or take.
More than I thought it was worth.
Exactly. So we were able to move it on there. So
to be honest, I don't even know why we bought that.
I don't know why we bought it either, and I'm almost positive we bought like 40 of these, because I remember these used to be in my crib, and I was tight. But stuff like that, like I said, you would kind of expect it from like an Addy Light. But like, let's transition to like this. This is an Ultra Boost that we probably paid $70 for, right?
Let me check.
Yeah, so we paid $70 for this, and honestly, it looks very, very yellow too, kind of discolored, because again, it's been sitting here for kind of a while. But a shoe like this, we pay so high for, we couldn't even get $80 for them on Goat, so can't go lower than that. But I know on eBay we're probably gonna sell these for around what, 100 shipped.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if we make our money back, cool. If we don't,
I was gonna throw those on Whatnot, but I don't think we're gonna anywhere near the $80. Because right now, Whatnot's kind of just our like, rip the Band-Aid off quick, liquidate this stale inventory. It's not bad stuff. It's just stuff that we've sat on. We didn't market properly. You know, didn't list properly. At the end of the day, we're just trying to recycle that money.
Yeah, kind of like these though. I mean, I'm pretty sure we spoke about it in a past video.
We had a
like what do we pay for now? Like an MD, $30 usually.
Yeah.
$20 sometimes, $25, $30. Pretty sure we paid $51 for these. And that was at the time where we probably bought like 50, 60 pairs of these.
We had a ton of those.
And we sold them so easily too at that time. We were making good money on them. And out of nowhere, they just tanked them. They probably red tagged them in Adidas, clearance them off even more, and they just dropped the price drastically. So then I had like 2 boxes. I don't know if you remember. I had 2 boxes of these in my crib, like 25, 30 pairs.
They got lost in there.
No, not even that they got lost. It was I was pretending that they were lost because I didn't want to list them up. Every time I'd look them up, I'd be like, damn, not yet, I guess. And they finally rose up a tiny bit on GOAT, but not to the point where we're going to make money. So let's just move it over.
I think on eBay we're going to get like $75 for those. So we're going to make a little bit. Honestly,
Yeah.
if we could break even on eBay after fees, I put it in the eBay pile.
That's a win for me. Like, if we can break even, that's a win. I don't even care about making money on some of these. If we can just break even on those, cool by me. But there are some cheaper pairs here that I know that for a fact we're going to make money on. Like, we paid $27 for these. So.
Those actually sell. There's only like 1 pair listed and 1 sold.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they got like 75 plus eBay shipping because it was like off.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's kind of high. Honestly, I'm not even going to list it for that because we need it gone. So I might put like 60 shipped.
Yeah, and sometimes when there's good, there's good deals and you just buy everything of them, because like this one's a great example of this Ultra Boost. We bought so many of these and we sold them too, but we're just down to the shit sizes here. 5.5 men's, size 7 men's. Those on certain platforms like GOAT just don't do anything. And I know we paid like $18, $19 for this shoe right here.
I don't think so. We paid $24 for this.
Yeah, but paying $24 for an Ultra Boost is nuts. It really is.
That's a steal. I think we're gonna get like 50 plus shipping on those too. The ones on the bottom, we paid the high for.
We paid $80 for those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we paid $80 for those, which made sense at the time because when this SKU dropped, it was hot. It definitely was hot when they dropped.
They still sell on eBay for like 100, 120.
It's part of the S1 series that they ended up dropping, and the quality on this one is.
Those are clean.
The quality is amazing on these too. They feel great. If it was a size 12, I'd just give us that bread. But yeah, that was just not selling on eBay. I mean, on GOAT at all. So no point in keeping it on there. And I know this one right here, we ended up paying $27 for, and for some reason, we couldn't even get $50 for these on GOAT. Can you imagine that for like an Ultra Boost? I know it's a size 7 men's, but
they're clean.
It's still an 8 women's. Like, it's an Ultra Boost, and like I said, we paid $27 for them, so it makes sense on why that's gonna go on eBay. To just show off maybe like another 1 or 2 more, like just looking at it, I mean, it's all kind of repetitive too. I mean, geez, let's talk about this one real quick. When do you think we bought these, bro?
We paid the high for these.
We bought these, man, I gotta say, 5 years ago.
I think we paid like $70 for them too.
And because it's an Ultra Boost 20, so you can only imagine we literally got these 5 years ago.
What's the maker's date on there? The manufacturing date?
8/20. So
2020.
again, you can imagine
God.
4 or 5 years ago that we ended up buying this specific shoe, and it actually looks still pretty good. No discoloration, no nothing. So that's actually kind of funny on these. But
we're taking an L on those too. I think they only got like $65 on eBay.
But dude, would you guys also consider, put in the comments below, it's been a loss, right? Like whether or not we make money,
it doesn't matter.
We sell it, it's a loss. Holding a shoe for 5 years, dude, that's just a loss, man.
I just don't think we'd get more than $50 on whatnot for those.
Yeah.
So that's why they're in the eBay pile.
Yeah, and also let us know, what's a comfortable time ratio for you guys? 3 to 5 months to sell a shoe? 3 to 6 months? Do you guys give it up a year? For us, what do we usually look at? I would say usually 100, so on certain platforms, 150 days, right? Like sometimes we'll give it like the 5-6 month span for it to do its job, like on GOAT.
We've given it way longer than that, but yeah, right now we're shooting for 3 to 6.
Yeah, 3 to 6 is more, definitely the sweet spot for us, because you got to give it a little bit of time. You can't just expect everything to sell within a day. Not everything is a Jordan, Black Cement 3. So
yeah,
it's not going to move as quick. And if you just give it its time, it might sell at the price that you want it at. Or if not, you're just going to hold it for 5 years. The bad side, which I already know, because again, I reprice all our GOAT stuff, and I already know what the hell is sitting, and just seeing this stuff, it's like, dude.
This is the oldest shoe here.
These were shelf dusters.
Hands down.
That
was like, we moved those from storage unit to storage unit before we even had an office.
Yeah, literally. When we were in our first little storage unit, that was a 10 by 10. And then we upgraded downstairs to one of the drive-in ones, which was like a 20 by 20, right?
The 10 by 25.
Oh, 10 by 25? Yeah. And then we moved into the other 10 by 25. And then I think we moved these into one of our cribs. And then after that...
Oh, it was in my garage.
Yeah, and then it comes into the office. So,
What a waste of time.
So many times that damn shoe moved.
I would have gave it away.
Let's just show that off, actually, just speaking about it.
That shoe is ugly, too.
The box, cool concept. It's ice cream, right? Isn't that Pharrell Williams?
It's Billionaire Boys, right?
Yeah. No, it's ice cream. It's its own brand.
I thought that was the same. Oh, they used to do collabs together.
Yeah. Reebok. It's not the worst looking shoe. I get the concept. And again, it comes in this ice cream shaped box. Like, it's not bad, but how much should we pay for these? Like fucking 55, 60.
54.
Dude, I'm on one, bro. 55 bucks right there. And I think I had these down to $30. So we were still going to take a loss on them. And at this point, we might as well just start these at $5 on Whatnot.
I'm cool with $1. I don't want to ever see them again.
I know this one. I'm surprised you actually put this one over here, by the way. We've sold this one on eBay, and I pulled this one for eBay.
That wasn't an inventory sheet, so to me, that's free.
Oh, but we have, so I literally pulled this off of GOAT to put on eBay.
That does happen sometimes, though, bro. Not very often, because we're pretty good with our stuff, but that pair, and then also these Jordan Futures, they weren't on our sheet. So to me, whatever we get is what we get, and it's time to go.
This one was a cheap ass basketball shoe that we ended up buying years and years ago. Again, 19 bucks. Don't check it. I already know they were 19 bucks. 19,
it was 18 and change, but
19 and 11. Oh, then 18, 11. Yeah. Whatever it was. It was like something like that. Those we bought a bunch of. We are barely. We sent some in to go as well. We're getting 25 bucks for them.
Dude, at that price, that makes no sense.
We're getting like 18 payouts on them. So
yeah.
It really sucks on that one. But it is what it is. V3s, again, some of the best quality like V3, like NMD, out of their NMD series. But people hate these. And we're going to end up starting them at $5 on Whatnot too. So
I think these are going to go crazy. We paid up for these, but we've been sitting on those forever.
We paid what? I think we paid like $40-something for these.
Yeah, we had a whole shelf of them.
Yeah, literally.
And we thought
actually, we do have a whole shelf of them. Look right here.
That's where they used to be.
No, there's still a couple there. Right down there. We're left with like literally the bigger sizes. So I have over there, it's literally 11.5 to 12. So I just pulled out one of each just to see how it would do. And yeah, back in the day, like that fucking 4D shit.
When 4D dropped, those shoes were going for like 500 bucks.
Right, man. If it was all black with 4D, 300, 400 bucks easy. Now, I don't even think we can scrape a $50 sale on these, so might as well see what we can get for them. Because at this point, again, it's just all a loss, and I think it'll be a win if we just get rid of it, even for $5. These we paid high for, unfortunately, and then we've bought them cheaper. But this is a shoe. I remember, this is like the Trae Young 1 Olympics. Paid like 51 bucks for it, right? 63.
You gonna keep guessing?
What is it?
56.
I was close. I was almost right in the middle right there. 51, 63. Is it 56 in the middle?
6 more guesses. You would have had it.
Paid fairly high for these. I think we did only end up selling one of these. So this is one that we bought like 4 or 5 of them, and it was just a loss.
They sell on eBay too, but it's around that 55 bucks. So to me, I'd rather not waste the time listing it to break even.
It does hurt knowing that we paid that much to possibly sell it for like $5. But if you guys take it, like if one of our subscribers take it, that's a win for me. So don't forget to use that referral code. And you'll get them even cheaper. You'll get them for free.
I was gonna say it might be for free.
This Trae Young though, I bought so many of. These were at my crib for a couple years, but we were selling them like here and there every single week. The Trae Aliens or whatever they're called.
And when they came out, the Trae Youngs we would buy and literally move in 2-3 weeks.
Dude, easily. But that's when basketball shoes were crazy. Like their Donovan Mitchells, the Trae Youngs, who's that other guy? Dame Lillard. Like those were like shoes that were like, if you got them at the right price, which is like the $25 to $35 range, even $40, they were $70 to $80, you know, sales all day. But that was a shoe that I paid 35 bucks for, right?
28.
Damn. All right. I'm off. $28 for that shoe right there. And I think we're now selling them for like 40 bucks. So again, it's a brand new basketball shoe. It's Trae Young, Adidas basketball shoe. I'm pretty sure we can at least get $15 to $20 for that on Whatnot. So that's why we ended up pulling out that one. And let me do one more, just because this one is kind of weird to see on here. I'm surprised that these don't go for much on, you know, on eBay. So why'd you put these on there?
They just didn't have a lot of sales. A bunch of listings and like literally no sales. Pretty sure we paid like 20 bucks for them. 27 bucks. So we're not going to lose money on those on Whatnot. We know we'll get like 30, 40 bucks.
It is crazy that you just said that we paid $27 for these. I'm actually pretty sure, because I'm contradicting myself. I don't think we were able to even get $25 for these on Goat. I literally think I had them that low, and we couldn't get it on there. So it is what it is.
Well, take this as a lesson, guys.
Yeah.
Don't let your inventory sit. It's probably the worst thing you could do as a resale business.
Yeah, it really does suck. And like I said, sometimes as inventory keeps coming in, the sales keep going back out, these little things get trickled into your system. And it's, you know, I mean, you can do an audit on yourself. You can go through it. You can reprice everything. It's tough because obviously you already know. Jared goes through our eBay account, and it's tough going through each one by one. On Goat, we have thousands of shoes, so it's tough again to, you know, go through them one by one. But if you do your due diligence, I don't doubt us having all this rid of, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago.
And our only system prior to this was just taking some pairs to the flea market, but it would take us like 2 weeks to get rid of these. We're not gonna bring these in one and sell them in one day.
There's also, if you want, like, you know, what you kind of want, like, yeah, you can get, if we brought all these, we can definitely get $20 a pair for these. If you want to get what it's actually worth, sometimes move around platforms. Sometimes we've had this, you know, this stuff just sit on Goat. Why not try StockX? Why not try eBay, Poison? Like, there's so many platforms now that if you just move it over across platform, like, that's just going to be a movie for you.
We kind of talked about it already. Like, our new method is pretty much, if we buy something for Goat, which everyone knows, that's kind of like our lean-to platform for quick sales. Pretty much 3 to 6 months. If it doesn't sell, we're moving that straight to eBay. And then eBay, we give it 6 to 12 months, even though we want to sell 3 to 6. But 6 to 12 is probably the range. If it doesn't move from there, it's free game, whatnot. Facebook Marketplace, flea market, it's gone. Like, we're not playing no games no more. We don't have time for this. Like, stuff sitting around. If we let stuff sit around, we're going to need to triple, quadruple, 5x our square footage right now.
You don't start feeling it until, you know, spacing gets tight. And we literally felt it. We've been condensing down so much into our inventory space. And maybe we'll do a video on it one day, but we've literally just been breaking down, well, not even breaking down, actually adding extra shelves to our stuff here just because, you know, inventory keeps coming in. And as you guys can see, like, this is like a whole shelf's worth of stuff that we could have just put new stuff on, a newer product on, instead of this just sitting there. But it is what it is. Like Jared said, lesson learned. And I like making videos like this though. It kind of motivates us to make a video like this, to actually go through our stuff, to get this rid of, you know, to get rid of this. And I don't doubt all this being, you know, gone within the next like week or two now. We'll wrap it up there, guys. Feels good to be back. It's been fun. Drop some comments below, guys. Let us know what you guys want to see next. If you guys want to see our weekly cops, we kind of, you know, stopped doing that. But we have been getting so much shit in that it's been ridiculous. So we appreciate you guys as always. And we'll be back very, very soon. Peace.
Deuces.